They are celebrated as nature's tiny blue miracles, a delicious key to unlocking a sharper memory and the proverbial fountain of youth served in a bowl. But what if the very fruit you trust to protect your health is in fact a silent saboteur? What if I told you that millions of well-meaning seniors are preparing and eating blueberries in ways that could be secretly undermining their eyesight, disrupting their digestion, causing chaotic blood sugar spikes, and most terrifyingly, even accelerating the devastating fog of dementia? This isn't a scare tactic. It's a critical warning that a trusted ally in your kitchen might be a Trojan horse for your health. A seemingly benevolent gift that conceals unforeseen dangers. The modern wellness landscape is saturated with oversimplified messages, painting certain foods as infallible heroes in the fight against aging. Blueberries have been crowned king among these so-called superfoods. Their reputation burnished by a relentless stream of positive media coverage and billion-dollar marketing campaigns that promise everything from cognitive enhancement to cancer prevention. Yet behind this glossy, reassuring facade, a darker, more complex, and infinitely more important truth is emerging from the rigorous, impartial world of scientific research. Studies funded by respected institutions like the National Institute on Aging, NIA, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, are beginning to reveal a shocking and counterintuitive reality. Consuming blueberries the wrong way can cause their profound benefits to dramatically backfire, crippling the very cellular defenses they are meant to fortify and turning them into agents of the very decay you seek to prevent. A startling and widely cited study from Tufts University, for instance, delivered a sobering blow to common assumptions, discovering that when blueberries are processed, prepared, or stored incorrectly, they can be stripped of over 80% of their precious health-giving antioxidants. In that single misguided moment of preparation, this powerful superfood is transformed into little more than a sugary, fiber-filled sphere offering minimal nutritional value and a host of potential problems, especially for the unique physiology of those over the age of 60. Why are seniors so uniquely and acutely vulnerable to these hidden pitfalls? The answer lies in the fundamental, unavoidable shifts our bodies undergo as we age. Our metabolic machinery slows, our pancreas produces insulin less efficiently, and our cells become more resistant to its signals. Our digestive systems, from the production of stomach acid to the motility of the intestines, become less robust. Our medications, often a daily necessity, can create unforeseen and complex interactions with the compounds found in our food, and perhaps most critically, the protective barrier of our gut, the delicate lining that separates our bloodstream from the contents of our digestive tract, becomes inherently more fragile and permeable with age, making us more susceptible to inflammation triggered by one of the most common and tragically overlooked mistakes in handling blueberries. A mistake you will never ever see warned about on any grocery store label or in any cheerful morning show segment. The sweet deception in your breakfast bowl. Many of us, particularly health-conscious seniors, begin our day with what feels like an unequivocally virtuous choice. A convenient single-serving cup of blueberry yogurt. It seems to tick all the boxes of a responsible breakfast. It's fruit. It's a source of protein and calcium. It's quick and it's easy. It feels like a shield against the temptations of sugary cereals or buttery toast. What could possibly be wrong with that? The unfortunate and deeply misleading truth is that a staggering number of these commercially prepared blueberry yogurts are a carefully constructed nutritional illusion, a triumph of food science marketing over genuine health. An in-depth investigation by the Environmental Working Group, a respected consumer advocacy organization, revealed that these products often contain a minuscule amount of actual blueberries, sometimes as little as a shocking 2% of the total volume. This trace amount is just enough for manufacturers to legally and proudly emblazon the word blueberry and an appealing image of the fruit on the packaging, luring you into a false sense of security. The rest of the cup, The other 98% is frequently a highly engineered concoction of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, artificial blueberry flavors derived from chemical compounds, cornstarch thickeners to create a deceptively rich texture, and chemical dyes like red 40 and blue 1. Designed to mimic the vibrant natural color of the real fruit, this is where the profound danger for seniors truly lies. This meticulously crafted blend of refined sugars and artificial ingredients sends your blood sugar on a chaotic and damaging roller coaster. The initial rapid absorption of these simple sugars triggers a massive insulin spike, forcing your pancreas to work overtime in a desperate attempt to shuttle the excess glucose out of your bloodstream. For an aging body which often struggles with declining beta cell function in the pancreas, this repeated assault is incredibly taxing. Over time, this daily cycle of spike and crash can lead directly to insulin resistance, a dangerous metabolic condition where your body's cells become deaf to insulin signals. This not only paves the way for type 2 diabetes, but also accelerates sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and encourages the accumulation of visceral fat, the insidious, metabolically active type of fat that wraps around your vital organs and secretes inflammatory proteins throughout your body. Consider the all-too-common story of Linda, a 72-year-old retired teacher who was diligent about her health. She started every single morning with a popular brand of blueberry Greek yogurt, feeling proud that she was skipping toast and jam. Yet, she was completely baffled as her waistline stubbornly expanded, her afternoon energy levels plummeted, and her blood pressure began to creep into the pre-hypertensive range. A closer look at the nutrition label with her new, more inquisitive doctor revealed the hidden culprit. A staggering 18 grams of added sugar and virtually no dietary fiber from real fruit in her healthy breakfast. Linda made a simple yet transformative change. She started buying plain unsweetened Greek yogurt and stirred in a generous handful of frozen wild blueberries herself. This small deliberate adjustment slashed her morning sugar intake by over 15 g. And within a matter of weeks, she was astonished to see her weight and blood sugar levels begin to stabilize, her energy return, and the bloating in her stomach disappear. To truly harness the anti-inflammatory, neuroprotective, and muscle-preserving power of blueberries, you must ensure they are actually wholly and verifiably present in your meal, not just a flavor in a sugar-laden imposter. The poison on the peel, a dirty secret, hiding in plain sight. Blueberries are consistently and relentlessly marketed as a clean, wholesome, and natural fruit. Often pictured glistening with dew in a pristine, sun-drenched field. However, for several consecutive years, this beloved berry has quietly but consistently appeared on the Environmental Working Group's infamous Dirty Dozen list, a scientifically compiled and critically important annual guide to produce with the highest levels of pesticide contamination. This brings us to a critical and potentially devastating error that millions of consumers make every day. Failing to understand and mitigate the significant chemical load that conventionally grown berries can carry directly into your body. According to the EWG's comprehensive reports, which analyze data from the USDA, conventionally grown blueberries are frequently contaminated with a veritable cocktail of over 50 different pesticide residues. This isn't just a single chemical. It's a synergistic blend of fungicides, herbicides, and insecticides. Among the most concerning of these are neurotoxic organophosphates and carbonates, classes of chemicals that were originally developed as nerve agents for chemical warfare and are now used in agriculture. A robust and growing body of scientific literature has directly linked chronic low-doses exposure to these specific compounds to a terrifying list of neurological and cognitive ailments including measurable memory decline, executive function issues, balance problems, mood disorders, and muscle weakness particularly in older adults. Seniors are exceptionally at risk from this chemical onslaught for a crucial physiological reason. The blood-brain barrier, the highly selective semi-permeable border of endothelial cells that protects our most vital organ from circulating toxins, can become significantly more permeable and less effective with age. This biological reality means that these harmful chemical residues have an easier, more direct pathway to reach and potentially damage sensitive brain cells, disrupt neurotransmitter function, and contribute to the very cognitive fog and decline that so many fear. This hidden danger is massively compounded by the common and seemingly innocuous habit of only giving berries a quick rinse under the tap moments before eating them. Many of these pesticide compounds are lipophilic, fat-soluble, and are specifically designed by chemical companies to be sticky and weather-resistant, allowing them to cling tenaciously to the waxy cuticle of the berry's skin. The longer they sit on the fruit in your refrigerator, the more opportunity they have to seep into the delicate skin and the flesh beneath. Marvin, a 73-year-old retired accountant, was a savvy shopper who always bought the large economical tubs of regular non-organic blueberries from his local supermarket. He genuinely believed he was making a wise and prudent